Hello guys, welcome back to Musings of the Immature, and thanks for checking in for another episode. Today we're going to have a talk about managing stress. Now, stress is something in my life that I feel I don't have as much control over as I would like. Um, and a lot of things that I'm going to talk about today are things that I do to kind of help manage my own stress. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But, you can't just let it consume your life. You have to make an effort to kind of do things better. So, one of the ones that is a big one for me, I think, is meditating with yourself. One of the big things with my anxiety, and I think a lot of people's anxiety that I know, is the feedback loop. The feedback loop is, you start to worry about something, you get worried about worrying about something, and it just becomes an eternal cycle that just worries you and stresses you and creates this big feeling of anxiety that weighs over your head. And it is pretty universal, I think. A lot of books have written about it. I think the most popular one would be The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, which actually talks about breaking that feedback loop. So my stress presents itself in a very physical way. My anxiety kind of eats into that part inside your stomach that sits at the bottom. It gets into my hands, gets into my eyes, gets into my mind, and it kind of makes me feel a little bit tunnel vision and a little bit kind of out of control, as everything's a little bit fast. So meditation really slows down. It cuts that loop. Meditation isn't just sitting there and cross-legged going and waiting to see when you levitate. It's so easy. It's you can just YouTube mindful meditation. You can ask your phone to play a meditation. You can meditate. You can meditate in the car when you're driving. There's all sorts of things designed around your life. And being present and being able to just focus on what you're doing, just listening to that voice, following that voice, taking those breaths in and out and feeling what you need to feel. It allows you to really focus on what's happening and really be able to break that loop. Another good one that I have been doing a lot more lately is exercising. So exercising is scientifically proven, releases endorphins. They've done tests that prove that. And it is great. You can take your stress, and particularly that adrenaline that gets produced when your body is producing stress, and turn it into something physical, lifting something, running somewhere, sweating it out, pushing something, something that really makes your body work, will work for you to change and kind of reduce your own stress. Another good one that I've been doing a lot of lately, or trying to do a lot more of, is disconnecting. We live in a digital world where we're constantly online, we're constantly connected, especially now more than ever with this whole COVID thing. And universities online, friends are in isolation, in lockdown, we're kind of stuck. So taking time to disconnect, it is a good thing. I am aware of the fact that a lot of people rely on it to connect to people and to kind of stay out of their own anxiety, is to connect to people. And using an online and digital sources works for you, then do it. This is just for me. This is things that I found work. If they work for you, great, do it. If not, do what's best for you. I'm not here to feed your anxiety. I'm here to try and help you with it. Another great big one is sleep. Getting enough sleep. Now, this one's really hard for me because I start work get up about 4:30 in the morning. And I try to do some study at night, get home about 5:30 at night. There's not a lot of window of time in there, but I find when I'm not sleeping well is when my anxiety and my stress gets really bad. I didn't sleep very well last night. Grand final was on, got home a bit late, just kind of didn't sleep that well. It was windy, it was cold. I woke up and it's been a bad day. I haven't felt good today. So I think that contributes to that, and that's something that's a big player in this game. Another good one is managing your time. Setting out your own time management allows you to kind of be around what you need to do. And I think it really mitigates your anxiety and your stress when you know what you have to do, because big thing for me is being a little bit unawares and worrying about things that may or may not be there. So having a weekly kind of catch up with a calendar allows me to see what's actually happening, how far away things really are, and it really makes it that bit easier to try and connect and to try and manage myself. So yeah, there's just some steps on reducing stress and managing your stress. Hopefully they do work for you. I found a lot of them have worked for me, and I kind of explained a lot of the reason there, but they do work, I think. Things are there for a reason, and these things get spoken about by everyone all the time, so I'm hardly the first, and I definitely won't be the last to talk about it, but there's a reason for that, and that reason is that they do work. So have a go at them. Let me know what you think. My inbox is always open. Send me a message. Let me know how it's all going for you, and if you need anything, just ask. Anyway, guys, have a good day.